This is the Wiha Electricians Level. It's really designed for the European market. These rulers are in centimeters only. There's no inch measurements on it. But these sliding layout markers give it applications outside of its intended market. If you do any kind of installation of networking stuff on a wall, immediately you can see the applications for this. Before I demonstrate this, let me just briefly explain a bit about the design for the market that it was intended in. Looks like primarily they had in mind outlet boxes that are round, 71 millimeters on center. They made the ruler markings on this so that you can put one end of the level up against a surface. So even though they don't have the markings extend all the way to the end is at 0, which you can see are metric only rulers. There is no inch measurements on here. So they made these so that you can see at an angle looking down at it. Sometimes it's very tight spacing, and this might actually be too big and bulky to get into some situations. Little under 2 1/4, it's about 5.5 centimeters. It's a little under 3/4, what, 18 millimeters thick. So you're about 41 centimeters or about 16 1/8 long total length on that. If I'm using it on a flat surface and I'm not using it on corrugated steel, it's even easier to use. So I get the spacing lined up and I just go in and pre-drill. The way that they made this, it's perfect for one of these center drills. Okay, and that's perfect. I mean, that's perfect right there. That's really good alignment right there. And there it is. You get the spacing right, you get it level. If you're doing a bunch of these, it's repeatable. So for flat surfaces, this thing is awesome. Corrugated steel is more challenging. Okay, I have sheet metal here because that's what's on the inside walls of my shop. Sometimes these vendors will throw in a little template that'll have the right spacing and a little level. A year or two later, when you go to move this and use it somewhere else, that's lost, that's gone. Know what you're thinking. You're thinking there's easier ways to mark these out than importing a fancy expensive tool. So the way that I have been doing these, put the blue tape on there, eyeball it so that it looks level, and you mark these out. And you go to the wall and okay, is it level? I go to get my Milwaukee level. Oh, that one doesn't fit in there. And you go there and you just end up trying to eyeball it, and then it ends up looking dorky because it's not perfect. So this little Japanese level is magnetic on the bottom and the back. Right? So it will hold on to a magnetic surface like that. Level on there. Then you go like that. And you drill, okay? Blue tape and a conventional level, that's an option. That's how I've been doing it. Fortunately, Milwaukee puts them vertically. They align these vertically, not horizontally. So you go in here, you line these guys up. Okay, it's vertical, so that's easy. You know, I imagine I'm not the only one who runs into this situation. They want to put something on this corrugated type steel, and they got to deal with this. So I need a full 3/4 of an inch, something to traverse this 3/4 of an inch gap. Pencil doesn't do it. So these holes are 5 millimeter diameter holes. These are 5.5 to 6 millimeter diameter barrels on these pencils. To use any of these, you've got to extend the leads way out. You know, really extended. This seems a little bit brittle to me. I don't think that kind of waxy stuff is going to work well, but you can do it. You can extend the leads out. You can use these for that. But, and you can already see where I'm going, Fast Cap and Pika has the Pika ink, and they will mark that out. I really like this Pika ink. So they've got two smaller diameters. Both of these diameters will go through there. These Pika markers work great. I really like this Pika. So the max distance you can measure is 22 centimeters or just under 8 3/4 inches. This is about the max. This style of surge protector is just about the max. It will do this, but it will not do this one. So that's the limits on that. I'll put links to these items in the description. I've gotten away from using my conventional website and I'm using Linktree, or what's called a bio page, more now. And I'm finally also getting more active on Instagram. Check out my Instagram. Instagram gives me an easy way to at least not completely fall off the face of the earth, so to speak, with social media. So check me out on Instagram. I'm really happy with my new Wiha Electricians Level. I hope that was helpful, and thank you for watching.